Shalom Aleichem. Welcome to the weekly Parshas Shia from Breslov Research. This week Shabbos is Parshas Re'eh. Re'eh is the fourth weekly Torah reading in Devarim. Brings us closer to Rosh Hashanah. Re'eh has quite an array of laws and concepts that are brought out in the Parsha. Parsha starts off, Re'eh Anochi Noisein Lifnechem Hayom Brocha Uklola. See, Hashem says, that I am giving before you today a blessing and a curse. The blessing is, as the Torah continues, that you listen to Hashem. Actually, the Torah reads, if you listen to Hashem, but really, the commentaries explain that the blessing is listening to Hashem. Because if you listen to Hashem, then you have a good life. No matter what happens, everybody has their own little problem in life. Everybody. But if we connect with Hashem, that's the blessing. We're aware of a higher power. We're aware of something that's greater than us, someone to whom we could always turn, someone to whom we could always relate no matter what is happening. And that's a blessing. We always have comfort built in. That comfort is Hashem. Or there's a curse. Curse is if you don't listen to Hashem. Because then you're stuck and sunk and mired into a material world. That's the curse. The curse is that I'm connected too much to this physical world, and all I have are the different physical and material problems that everybody has. There's no way for me to overcome them. If I look to Hashem, I'm blessed. Otherwise, in itself, just not looking for Hashem causes us to feel so materialistic we can't go further in life. We may make money, may have good health, maybe, but you're not going anywhere. Okay? That's how the Parsha starts off. The next section of the Parsha speaks about getting to Israel, getting into the holy city of Yerushalayim, and building the temple, and bringing the sacrifices. And the reason for the sacrifices, which is explained in Vayikra, is to take our animalistic character and turn it into something higher, offering it to Hashem. Yeah, I have anger, I have arrogance, I have lusts. I'm not clean. I like idle chatter. I slander. I do things wrong. But if I realize it, and I know there's a God, that's my blessing. I go to the temple, and I bring a sacrifice. Rabbi Nachman explains in lesson 25 that the sacrifice is that I get rid of my imagination. I have seichel, intellect, and I'm supposed to use that seichel. I'm supposed to build myself intellectually. But I always also have an imagination. Now, imagination really is a two-sided coin. One, it's pure imagination. I can think, I can imagine, and many, many inventions came because people imagine things. That's good. That's a good imagination. I learned to bring something good into the world. But then imagination also holds with it a power of illusion. Illusion where I think this is good, I imagine it might be fun, but if it's immoral, if it's illegal and fattening, right? Those are the three things. If that's the case, then it leads us on a wrong path. So the Torah is telling us, learn to take your imagination, focus on the good, and subdue the power of illusion. Subdue the power that this can work out and they can do this, and if I take this chance, and right, these are all things that come to us. Some are good, some not. We have to learn how to use the power of imagination. That's another section of the Parsha. Torah then talks about idolatry. What happens if I serve idolatry? What happens if chas v'sholem I allow myself to be talked into idolatry? And really, Rabbi Nachman explains today you don't really see idolatry. There used to be totem poles, used to be straight idolatry in the Greek civilization, the Romans, right? Africa, they all had these kind of totem poles that they all served. And if someone talks you into it, no good. You've already been diverted from what Hashem is all about. The blessing that we start the Parsha with, Hashem, right, somehow is placed aside and we end up doing the wrong thing. Idolatry today, Rabbi Nachman says, is the idolatry of money, wealth, extreme wealth. Today we see it. There are millionaires, there are billionaires. The world even now has 1 trillionaire, right? Amazing. But it's one thing to have it, it's another thing to pursue it. Pursuing it is like serving idolatry. The Talmud also teaches that anger is akin to idolatry. You lost it. Well, that's not the blessing of Hashem, that's losing it. Or arrogance. I can do, I am, I will, I. The ego turns a person to idolatry. And as the Torah teaches us in this week's Parsha, no good. Stay away from it. The Torah then goes on, laws of charity and tithes, whether it's tithes of our animals, of our crops, we should give away to others. Learn to give of yourself to others. That's what's important, right? It's the mitzvah of charity, the mitzvah of being able to give some of your hard-earned money away to build something else, to build, not to destroy, not to do something foolish. I know there are groups, save the whales, save the tigers. You're not going anywhere with that. If you save the homeless, build the hospital, you support Torah learning, that's building something. That you're spreading the knowledge of Hashem and you're helping human beings live. That's what life is all about. So that's the mitzvah of charity. At the end of the Parsha, it speaks about observing the festivals, Pesach, Shavuos, and Sukkot. In each of them, there's a mitzvah to share with somebody else. That's the mitzvah of charity too. Festivals are not only for ourselves to rejoice and feel happy and feel good about ourselves. I'm going on a vacation, right? I understand that today, Pesach, people go away for Pesach. It's over $100 million business. all the reservations for Pesach. Sukkot now also is becoming $100 million vacation, right? But what about the poor people who can't afford it, right? So the Torah is telling us, help the others too. Be kind to the others. When we do that, we open up the gates of kindness from Hashem upon us. When we do acts of chesed, when we do acts of kindness, then Hashem opens up his reservoirs of chesed, and they are limitless, because Hashem is infinite, so his reservoirs of kindness are infinite, and we are causing Hashem. In a way, we are forcing Hashem to open up his avenues of kindness and to bestow us with his bounty. May Hashem help that we receive the message of Parshas the way we're supposed to, and with that, Be'ezah Hashem, we will merit to see the coming of Mashiach, building of the temple, and the gathering of the exiles. Amen v'amen. We want to thank you all for watching these videos. We hope it's helped you, the ideas of Rabbi Nachman, Rabbi Nosson, and it will enhance your Shabbos. You'll have something extra to talk about. We hope you'll be able to share these ideas with other people too. And with that, we're going to see wonders upon wonders, how people's lives improve, and we have real reason to live, go forward with life, and to succeed in having a wonderful life. Amen.